Dinaway, Magna Dog. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R.R. Stenberg. With him is Captain Morgan from the SS Poop Deck on a fine, beautiful spring morning. Greetings. How are you? How are you all?
Just me. Just me, George.
Just you,
Yeah, so far. I got
so
yeah.
far.
I heard peep frogs last night.
Oh,
Yep. Spring. They
that's
know it.
good. I haven't heard that yet.
Morning birds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Morning birds.
Happy equinox.
Well, that's one thing I missed about working nights was that you get the early morning, all the wildlife coming alive early in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
in the
get to
middle of the
see
night.
things that normally people wouldn't get to see
I
just
used
by
to
the
name
time people
raccoons.
come around. You know, the raccoons, everything, coyotes, birds, everything's all sorted out and moved away, parked themselves for the day. A lot of the activity happens in the morning. You know, the deer are in the yard, the deer are on the fringes of the woodlot, all that stuff. You get to see the turkeys coming down from their roosts in the trees. Yeah, I miss that.
Well, set your alarm.
It's weird. I do get up at like 5:30 every morning,
That's enough time.
but sometimes that's not early enough.
Yeah, you missed some stuff.
So how goes it?
I'm
So how goes it? How's the preparation for the move? Is that full speed ahead?
Oh yeah. This week is obtain a visa.
Okay. Now, what kind of visa would you get? Like a visa to move there
Tourist.
permanently, or be?
No, it's a tourist. It's just so I can stay there long enough to get the other paperwork in, just so I'm not illegal, because I was going to stay there 90 days if you're going on a passport. So
That's how long the tourist visa is, like
no,
90
that's how
days.
long you can stay without anything.
Oh, I see. Well, a huge
All right, Mike.
undertaking.
There you go.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, man.
He's
How
there.
you doing?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
good.
All right. It's spring.
Good. We're just saying how, and I'm sure you know this, that how there's so much wildlife activity in the morning, like just pre-dawn and dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
That
shifts change. Day
It's
shift
the
goes
shift.
on.
Exactly.
Night shift goes off. Happens in the evening too. It's like a commute. It's like kind of like rush hour, animal
I
rush hour.
love I love being up in the trees, looking down and watching the world wake up. It's really nice.
See that turkey? My picture of that turkey. He come by and told me about a spring today. Go, oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You see, you obviously saw the picture of the turkey I posted.
And then it's just sometimes they're just solo. I don't know what that's about. Like a lot of them they're together, right? But once in a while, that guy's a solo guy. He's just kind of like I don't know. He's a leader or something. I should look into that. See what the fuck their deal is. I get curious about the roadkill. They used to just hover around, and it turns out that they don't. They don't. I said, you guys eat roadkill. It turns out they eat the bugs on roadkill. But I didn't get it because I like, the fuck you guys doing? You stand in the middle of the road around this dead thing that just died. You're next.
Yeah.
Crows, ravens, and well, of course buzzards will eat the dead roadkill. They'll actually eat the roadkill.
Yeah. Well, turkeys are new to me. I mean,
And
I've been around
turkey
those other
vultures.
animals all my life, but turkeys are like a new, kind of new. Well, they're getting less new, but I didn't know shit about them when they. First one I saw was on 102. Just before that, I was fishing, and DEM came by and informed me that they were going to release turkeys into the state. I went, oh, cool. And I got up on 102. You know when it goes to two lanes over by when you leave Chepachet, and you start heading towards like Wright's Farm and shit. Right there, right when it goes to 2, there's this turkey. He's running around the road like, right? And I'm going, oh, that must be one of the ones that just got released. Yeah. Welcome to the world. Yeah, Rhode Island, man. Don't stand in the road.
I was in Cambridge this week, and I saw there's a flock of turkeys in this neighborhood, and they like terrorize people
Really?
because they're like chickens, you know, like the roosters. The toms are like roosters. They have really bad attitude, and they will chase people.
I never had any trouble with them.
And well, yeah, because you're not scared of them.
Yeah, and I'm not fucking with them either. I'm kind of just more amazed by them, you know?
Now these things wander around the neighborhood by themselves, and
Oh, there was one down at the crossing over here that attacked cars in the parking lot of that little Italian deli. Yeah, he attacked my tire. I'm backing up, right? There's a turkey. I can see it in the mirror. He's like fucking going at my fucking tire. He hits the tire. It turns out he got famous. He was even in that local paper here. There's like the famous Johnson turkey with the attitude, you know?
yeah, they have the males have an attitude like a rooster.
Yeah.
All the birds, like you know, even the little like the hummingbirds. Laura watches the hummingbirds. They're nasty towards each other.
Really?
You know, they're related to T-Rex.
They're
Think
cool.
about that.
You see, when they fly near, you can see their face. It's just like stable too, and you see the differences after a while. So that's thing 1 and thing 2. You know, that's what I call it. I had 2 of them, and yeah, they would just show up. One time there was a hawk trying to get a squirrel off a tree, and I'm watching it out the kitchen window, and then I saw the 2 hummingbirds, thing 1 and thing 2, go up there and just kind of like hover. It's so cool how they can just stop and just stay there in one place. And they were watching. They were just watching.
That's amazing.
They were going to see who won. I was watching, and they were
Space
watching
tea.
too. I was watching the hawk try and get a squirrel. He failed. Yeah, no Mikey this week.
Yeah.
Yep, so I think
Dad is
he's
turning 90. They're going
his-
down for a big birthday party.
Hmm.
That's cool. My mom turns 90 in December. We're having a big to do for her.
Wow. Yeah, they do that at the zeros in Italy. Everyone, when you hit a 0, 30, 40, 50, it's a big deal. You know?
Yeah.
Sabrina
So
gets
we got to
one
rent
this
a place like the Marriott or someplace like that and make a big to do out of it.
year. My daughter turns 30 this year.
Wow.
96. That's it. I'm done. There's a couple more forms to fill out, and I can just get in the chair and go. I'm doing Italian paperwork now. I'm like trying to get a visa. I'm gonna get it, but it's like more paperwork. I gotta get passport photo again. I'm saying, Jesus, this is old. Just
10 years goes by quickly.
Oh, I never got one. I got my wife's
Really?
citizenship. Right, that was the paperwork I just went through. Right, and I never got a visa. I should have done this a long time ago. I should have just gone for dual citizen like decades ago, but I never got around to it because I don't want to go to Boston and go to that's where the embassy is. It used to be in Chinatown, but then they moved it. It's off of Atlantic now. It's near the aquarium. There's parking
Nice.
and everything. So, says, Lana. I think of you every time I go up there. Fuck, everybody comes up here all the goddamn time. This sucks. This sucks.
You know what the best view of Boston is?
The
The rear view mirror.
Yeah. Well, you can't see it no more. Yikes.
I just got offered this work. It's really nasty work. They don't want to replace the stair. They want me to take the things apart and level everything all the way up one at a time. It's about 6 weeks of work down on the flat part of Beacon Hill.
Oh, Beacon Hill. Say no more.
And I just, I called my installer guy. He didn't want to do it, so I just turned it down.
Every time I dig, like anywhere, like I think it's just going to be in the top. You're just uncovering more shit. It's just like you'd ended up making a new staircase. Anyway.
Yeah, but wouldn't That would have been just paid time and materials, and there'd be no profit, and there'd be just nothing but headaches for weeks,
Yeah,
weeks
and
and
Boston.
weeks. Driving up there every single day, 4 or 5 hours a day in the car. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Mike, you start taking it apart and you see a foot.
No, I never turned down any work before, but I turned it down because I'm all done. I got a
Yeah.
couple more jobs, and I'm all done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit no more.
It's time, buddy. It's just the way it is, you know. There's nothing you can do
Yep.
about it. There's nothing you can do. Fucking TikTok, man.
You know, I mean, it's not just my body. I mean, my brain. I'm just burnt. You know, I just don't want to do it.
Oh, it's my body. I should, yeah. I mean,
Oh, it's my body too. Oh yeah. Get out of the truck. I can hardly walk.
oof. See, I can because I don't do anything anymore. I don't deal with branches in the fucking yard. I don't do, you know, I'm not picking up a rock. I don't do any of this shit. None of that stuff. It all stays on the ground now. It's not my problem. I'll just walk around it, you know. It's very zen. I hum at him, you know. Somebody come take this away. Or not. I don't care. It's not mine.
Well, you'll probably outlive us all that way.
Hey, here's I got a question for you. What was the very first science fiction book?
Frankenstein.
Yeah, yeah.
Mary Shelley. She started when she was like 16.
You know what's cool about that? Those books back then, Dracula 2, they're like found footages now. They're like found footage books. They're found journals, right? They're journals. It's like, you know, that's what puts it together.
Yeah.
You know, Frankenstein is a sea captain. Frankenstein telling a sea captain about his story, and then there was another story underneath this girl. So it's like, and this is a letter to his sister. Frankenstein is a sea captain's letter to his sister. But yeah, and Dracula is that way too. There's the journal of you know, Jonathan Hopper, and the journal of the ladies, you know, the ones that all that, you know, it's just found footage.
So, in Mary Shelley's case, the story, I think I don't know if I got this right. The story I heard was she was hanging out with these writers,
She married
and they
one.
all said it was a challenge. They all had to write something. She
Yeah.
wrote Frankenstein.
She was married to a famous writer, and
Okay.
that was a challenge. Something to do in the summer. She was 18. It was just something to do, and the other two just fucked up. Like, they're all going to do it, right? But then the other two guys, they just stopped, and then she just got
Yeah.
into it. She just
And
started
she writes
like
this,
that
like-
automatic writing. Just, you know, she passed the summer doing that. That is pretty great, and
Yeah.
like, the monster's not ugly, you know. But he has these fucked up eyes. That's the thing that freaks people out. No, he's all right. Like, but if he could have wore shades, he'd have been all right, right? And I don't know if you remember this, right? This just got me, right? He's doing it. They don't get. She doesn't get technical about how he's sewing the body together, or what the idea is. Just that it worked. And then
Yeah.
it became alive. He freaked out. He ran into his room and he went under the covers like this, and he like passed out. And then he woke up. The thing was hovering over him. Hey, what's up? You know, what's going on? Right now this would be a good time to let, you know, okay, my creation, here, let me fill you in or something. Nah, he books. He just takes off. He just leaves them there, right? And then he runs into a friend of his in town who'd come up to see him, his buddy, his bud. And then he goes back to his apartment, right? And it's gone, and he's relieved. Right, and then he just keeps, and so the guy's a wicked dick. Yeah, I mean, he really is. You know, the monster is. There's not too many good things about him. It's just so odd.
Did you
And then,
see the recent adaptation?
Huh?
I saw some of that.
Did you see the recent movie with Guillermo del Toro? Was that his name?
Oh,
Guillermo.
yeah.
Beautiful.
I should watch that.
The wonderful.
They're up in the Arctic
new,
on that ship in the Arctic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's closer to the original book than most of the other adaptations.
Right.
It starts that way. They're going up
And
there,
yeah,
and he gets found. The fucking idiot's like on an ice floe, freezing. And the captain picks him up, and he starts telling him his tale of woe or whatever the fuck. Right?
Yeah, and the monster's behind him,
Yeah.
coming.
And she leaves it open for a fucking second book because he jumps out the window onto an ice floe, but we don't see him die. You don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part 2.
Well, it's not
Reckoning.
like Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein's a very different story.
Oh yeah, I love that fucking movie. I know
The
forwards and
Grandstone's
backwards.
Tale.
What
That's a
knockers?
great one.
Foul Bluka.
Yeah.
Bluka.
Careful, my horse is out there.
I ain't got nobody. Marty Feldman's great, man. He was really good. He says, the castle there. There. He says, what are you doing? He says, I thought you wanted to. No, I don't want to. All right. Suits you. I'm easy. I thought you wanted to.
Inga rolling in the hay.
Yeah,
Rolling in the hay. What knockers?
What knockers? Yeah, Terry Garr was fucking awesome. They're all good.
He was great.
Alan Kahn. Fuck me, that
Madeline
was a
Kahn.
great
They were
movie.
all great.
Yeah. That's my favorite. That's my favorite of his, and I've seen it many times, over 10, like 20, whatever.
Did you ever see History of the World Part 2?
Oh, many. Oh yeah. There's another one.
The new one, the Part 2?
The one. No, I never saw that one. I don't care. I never really seriously thought. Did it have Hitler on ice?
It was it was good. It was really good.
Jews in space.
It had different jokes, but
Well, at the beginning, he has previews of what 2's going to look like. There's Jews in space. They have spaceships shaped like the Star David. We're Jews in space. We're humming along, protecting the Hebrew race. You know, fucking. And then there's Hitler on ice. Then. It's just a quick clip, and then they move on. Yeah, fucking History of the World, Part 2.
yeah, I'm just gonna say you should watch it. If you're a Mel Brooks fan, you should watch it.
Did he do it?
Yeah, it's Mel Brooks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then fine.
Came out like a couple years ago,
All
2,
right.
3 years ago.
Yeah. I heard
I
about
think
it.
the last
It's just
project
like,
he was putting together.
what's number 2? Second favorite. Mine's Spaceballs.
Well, no, I think that one with the Cowboys, Black Sheriff,
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing
Yeah,
Saddles.
okay, that's up there, but man,
That was really funny.
Spaceballs though, man.
Baseballs was great too.
Can't
I
fucking
mean,
beat that one. No, fuck that. That's a laugh right through. Prince Valium.
they both are. They all are. I love his work.
I think
Mel
the
Brooks
last thing he was working on before he died was a sequel to Princess Bride.
Oh.
I don't think he
Oh.
was just getting into pre-production. I don't think they did any actual
And
shooting.
he died. I didn't hear that he died. When did he die?
He died about a month ago, maybe. 2
Wow,
months,
no
month and
way.
a half ago. Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't heard. Did he make 100? I know he's 99. Did he make 100?
I don't think so.
No,
You know he did Elephant Man.
But
that's sad. Well, he did Elephant.
yeah, he did. He
had-
hired David Lynch to do Elephant Man.
Yeah, he didn't put his name on him because everybody expected funny movies. So
Yeah.
that's why he has like a It's mentioned like he was like like Mel Brooks Productions or something. And it's in small. It's in the scroll. You know. He wanted.
You
So
ever
he
see,
did. Yeah,
the,
he did that too.
You ever see any Mike Myers movies?
David
Like,
Lynch gives him a lot of praise for doing that because it was his first big break. You
They all
know,
did.
after
John
he saw,
Hurt, right?
he went to go see Eraserhead, and
He
yeah, we
sold-
went to go
yeah, he
see
sold-
Eraserhead, and he came out of the theater saying, "Brilliant, you're a genius, you're
Fuck yeah,
hired."
man.
You know,
That's what I've seen. That's another one I've seen a bunch of times. I feel like watching that. You know, that chicken. It's new. It fucking moves in the plate. It's new.
Yeah. that's that. Well, he gets credit for giving him his career, I guess.
Yeah, David Lynch died.
But yeah, he's
That one I was aware of.
well.
If you ever see any Mike Myers movies, you know, like the Austin Powers movies,
Oh yeah, love those.
you can see that Mike Myers grew up. Well, he's our age. He grew up watching Mel Brooks.
Oh yeah, And listening to the Beatles.
Those movies just to me sound like an homage to Mel Brooks, you know. And God bless him for it because they're great.
Number 2.
Me and Sequoia were watching one of those movies when I don't know, maybe he was 10 or 12, you know, and we're literally like we fell off the couch and we're on the floor. We're laughing so hard.
Yeah,
and Laura and Heron walk in and they look at the screen and they look at us and they both went, "That's not funny." And then we just laughed harder.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it was genius. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Myers is up there with him, with the greats.
Oh yeah, he's great. I saw Wayne's World in the theater. That was great.
Oh, yeah.
The whole place went nuts. I mean, we were just laughing out loud, right? It just that was an experience. That was beautiful. That was so fucking funny. And the Scooby Doo ending, they kept doing different endings. Yeah,
Again, another skit.
Stuff.
Started
Scooby-Doo,
on Saturday Night Live
Brooks.
as a skit, you know.
Yeah, an ending skit, like right at the end, last thing before the credits, you know. Got bumped up to the front.
Yeah, most people would go to bed at that point, tune it out. That's why they put all the most experimental stuff toward the end. But yeah, good stuff.
Rob Lowe, he ends up with the girl. That ending says, "You didn't think she was going to end up with Wayne, did you?" I still do that. Let me get to my help you riff. Remember that? My may I help you? And we were doing that. We just did it different. George did a may I help you stack. He started stacking shit in the middle of a fucking aisle. He just started taking boxes off the shelves and he started making like a fucking wall. Right? May I help you? Fucking beautiful. That was good. That was fucking good. I don't went that far. But we got our iPods. We got the 60s. We were looking for 60s. And they were in that cabinet locked up, right? I don't know if you remember that. We were trying to get 60s. We went
I remember that. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Circuit City was the last chance.
People were acting like people were hoping we'd go away, and then, no, we want some help. Come, just give us a hand here. You know, we want to make a purchase.
We want 60 gigabyte iPods, not the 30. We want the 60 because they weren't out. They were out, but they weren't on the shelf. You know, we went everywhere. Went to Best Buy. We went all over the wall. Looking for
that was the best toy I ever bought. 60 gig iPod. That was the best toy I ever bought. You know, when that thing was working, it was full of all of our music. I had plus added a bunch of stuff on physics lessons, comedy, fucking every kind of music you can imagine.
Yeah,
it was the best radio show. I had 52 days of. I could listen for 52 days without hearing the same thing twice, like 24 hours a day. It was amazing.
Yeah. No, it's like.
Mostly thanks to Dave. I mean, he would compile, music from all of our collections, plus a bunch of stuff that he downloaded from the internet.
And everybody else too. Every time I ran into somebody, I just fucking like the Johnny Cash's. I didn't even think. I said, I don't know. Well, I'll do it anyway, right? It turned out I fucking loved it. Like greatest, like that. That one. The thing is, I said, you never know. You might freak out. So.
Right. But listen to everything.
Yeah. So I remember thinking that was like, fucking. I go to this a lot. I walk the line.
All that Dead Kennedys and Jello Biafra stuff that I had only very rarely heard about was just wonderful. The whole catalog was there. It was just wonderful.
Yeah.
Hakeem Bey. I had never heard of Hakeem Bey. That stuff was great.
I remember that one.
That was like he had this like electronic music in the background, and he had this like poetry about. Sounded like he was just talking, but it was really like this poetry about art and culture.
Don't remember that one.
Turns out the guy was kind of fucked up, but I like that piece of work. That and
it's beautiful.
The William Burroughs.
If you try to look for us, you won't find it. There's a.
Do you know the story about that
rapper? There's a rapper named Hakeem Bey. That's all that comes up when you try to look for it. So I'm not sure if it was mislabeled or whatnot.
I think there's something about the guy it's not his real name, but I think he was like, it was something. There was some controversy about him. Maybe of a sexual.
Bey. Well, yeah. I mean, it's obvious. Yeah. Well, if you listen to his poetry, got that sort of bent to him, you know, and I think it borders on like on child love, you know, if you listen to his poetry carefully and stuff like this. But anyway, Bey means like
Which
a
George
leader
did.
in the Muslim faith. So Hakim Bey would be like, I'm not sure what Hakim means, but I know Bey means leader or religious leader or some kind of spiritualist in that regard. But it was interesting. Good stuff.
Yeah, I liked his work.
I'm on Fu.
Yeah. That stuff was great. And
yeah, all the Burroughs stuff too was good. You know, like you were talking about.
To Kill a Badger.
And Joe Biafra was definitely a result of all that stuff.
The PMRC hearings.
Yeah.
And what was great about all of this stuff is like your iPod would take a section of a speech, you know, and that's a chapter or whatever. And that's what you'd hear. You'd hear one skit from, you know, Bill Hicks, you know, you just hear one, you wouldn't hear the whole album, you just hear like one thing, and then you'd hear some music, you know, and then you'd hear, you know, who knows what.
I do that too. I shuffle. Sometimes I go for the whole album, but sometimes I shuffle just like, what's next? Oh, it's picking that. Oh, cool. I still do it. You know, my tablet.
Yeah, it was like the best radio show in the world. It was wonderful.
No commercials, no DJ, just great variety. Yeah, I loved my iPod. And then one day it was blank. Just woke up one morning, it was blank.
Right.
You bricked it.
Yep. Lost everything.
Came a brick.
Well, I just failed. I think they were still mechanical.
There was two of them. Well, it was mostly the battery would run out, and like the battery would stop working, stop taking a charge, which is probably planned obsolescence. But twice I tried to replace the battery, and twice I couldn't get it to work again.
George shows me his iPod one day. It's in pieces. Battery. Yeah, well, I'm drinking a beer. He just shows me his iPod. It's like 5 pieces.
I got a brand new battery and put it in.
We did that, didn't we, George? I think we did that too. We got batteries.
But Dave was able to recover. He went into it. He took it, and he was able to recover maybe 25% of the music. But it was just blank. There was nothing on it. It like just showed that it was, you know, it was waiting to be, you know, have stuff put on it.
You back up now, though, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I don't have, you know, all that music anymore. I rent access to music now.
Yeah, you have to learn the hard way. I got mine on SD card. I still
part of the plan.
I still got that collection. But,
well, I need a copy then.
Yeah, back up. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Dave, do you have all that stuff still archived somewhere?
I told you I listen to it on random every day. I have copies.
But do you have the original?
Copies, like and I thought you guys did, but I guess not.
You still have the original cache that you programmed iPods with?
No, I mean that collection is whittled down.
You still have that?
Shit missing for sure. It was just out of, you know, like this old spoken word stuff that was political stuff that was relevant in like the early '90s. I'm not listening to that. You know, it just doesn't interest me at all because the world has moved on huge by then.
Yeah, I know it's a little dated.
It just doesn't. It's just I don't feel like it. Plus, I know it forward and backwards anyway. You know, I really don't have to listen to it. I could just stop playing it in my head. You know, so.
You know, what fun is that?
That'd be fun to listen to.
New shit. I want new shit.
Novelty.
New shit.
No, I was listening to yesterday "In the Club" by 50 Cent.
Huh.
He turned out to be a pretty decent guy. He got shot 9 times in the back, right?
Ooh.
Before he was a rapper. That's when he was a drug dealer.
That's some street cred.
And
oh yeah.
He never it was funny, he never got near that P. Diddy, right? Never got didn't like him. He made his own label. He didn't go to that Dr. Dre either, where Eminem is. Those two are pretty cool. But he always thought that was free. One time he has this story, right? One time P. Diddy's guy says, "We should go out. We should go get clothes." Right, so he's talking about. He says, "What the fuck did I want? What I want to go out and get clothes with that guy for?" You know, that was his attitude. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like if you want, like look at the like sometimes he had a hand like 50 Cent on an award, like at some award show, and you should just see the looks. They just looking at each other, you know. And he wasn't afraid of him because he'd been shot. You know, it's weird. Like he couldn't. You can't be afraid too much after getting shot 9 times in the back in Liverpool. You know?
Right.
That's just like he was just. So anyway, in the club, turns out I can drum that.
Of course you can.
Yeah. It's really just it's great. I like that. And he doesn't use samples.
There was a band in the '90s that I liked. That was a rap group. Diggable Planet. They used real instruments instead of sampling. They used real instruments. It was cool. And sometimes they had guest performers that were like jazz greats. You know. It's cool.
Yeah, so the sampling, they got in trouble for that. A lot of times that song was great because of the sampling. They had like Crosby, Stills, and Nash in the background. Well, it's a hit again. Go figure. You know. Then there's that one "Under Pressure" by David Bowie. That Ice Baby. You know.
The most sampled one is from Sly. Sly and the Family Stone. And that guy didn't get any credit, and he's like. The drummer, I saw him in an interview. He didn't get any credit. Like, you know, they're just all using his drum beat. Just.
I think they worked that out eventually. I don't know. They probably did. You can't get away with shit now.
I hope they did.
Well, yeah.
May not have.
They might have. You know, I mean, sometimes the artist is dead. So, okay, let's.
Well, I mean, it's just another revenue stream. They just pay to allow it to have. I mean, people will offer it up.
So now, if you're going to go record an album in a studio and you're going to cover someone's tunes, you just pay a certain amount to ASCAP or BMI or maybe both. So it depends on the artist, which one the artist is with,
or ended up with.
And so you just pay a fee, and now you can cover someone else's songs on the album.
Oh,
but
Axis of Evil. Let's do this, right? I got that Dr. Becky. Yeah, I know. I know all that. Even that one you said, we'll watch this. And I've seen that already. I got her. I rang her bell years ago.
Oh yeah.
That's how I know what's happening in the sky. She does one of hers every month about what's in the sky this month and shit. Yeah, she's great. Like I watched the James Webb Telescope get launched with her. Her get all excited about it. Give us news about that. Like. The minute it got up there, got hit by a fucking meteor, a little micro meteor, like right away. Like, what the fuck, right? Because it'll never happen again. Like, the chance of that happening is like almost nothing. You know, a lot of space in space, as they say. But no, right away. Ding. Why? Yeah, Dr. Becky. No, the thing is like that's been around a while. They had two satellites. One just took a picture and it was there. So fuck it. So they sent another one up. That one was pretty cool. It just rotates. And it just went over every fucking inch of the sky. I think it spun for 6 years. Just taking these fine little, just spinning. With you know, just click, 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 click. And it was still fucking there. And it was like, what the fuck? The other thing that's weird, it's like everything that there's an up and down, a left and a right, because like we're at a level and like all the quasars, the standard candles, right? They're on the same plane. Like they should be doing shit like this, right? No, they're like that, and that's bugging them like a mother. That's why they call it the Axis of Evil, and they like this is since what 2004 that was coined. So it's like 20 by now. You figured we're gonna figure this out. It's just that we don't understand something about the universe, about the size. Or
every time we figure one thing out, though, it ends up making 100 other questions.
Yeah, it's just intriguing.
Which is great.
The Axis of Evil, you know. I'm sure that like I'm not plugged in, right? But I'm sure evangelistic Christians have been probably jumping up and down in excitement for like the past 21 years, you know, because they'll take anything and run with it. You know, we're at the center. Science proves it. You know.
Oh yeah, they hate science until they have something that might suggest that their story. Hey, science proved it. Science. You're like, what? Wait a minute. That's the same science, but proved evolution too, isn't it?
And then again, maybe those people don't pay attention enough to anything to even notice is going on. You know?
Well,
Probably not.
I don't
Somebody
know.
will figure it. You know.
I do
somebody-
know one cool thing. The Catholic Church has astronomers.
Yeah, that's different. Like Protestants and offshoots and all that, they're the nut jobs, man.
Yeah.
It's not Catholics. I mean, I've actually been
Well,
to
the
church.
Catholics are nut jobs too, but for different reasons.
Not like in Italy. They just go there to fucking talk and shit. Just carry on. Fucking. It's. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's not a. It's not Protestants. It's just not that. You know. They're believers like Like
Yeah,
they
there's a
like
lot
this.
of
They
Christian
want the rapture.
fundamentalists to
right?
believe the
They're very
Bible
excited
is.
right now. This could be it.
Well, when's the fucking rapture
but
going to happen? We get rid of all these
every epic-
Republicans. Can I have your car after the rapture?
There was one. These college kids had all these sex dolls filled with helium, right? And they're going down a highway, and the roll-up door went up, and they all got out like a Ryder truck, and they started going up. And this woman thought it was the rapture, and she jumped out of her fucking window on the highway. Thought she was gonna go up to speak with Jesus.
Take me,
No,
Lord.
That was. I read that and went, oh, jeez. Imagine that. I don't even know if that's true, but I like that story.
Yeah, it sounds apocryphal.
Sounds like.
The story is apocryphal. No, it's a good. Yeah, I heard about that gag.
You
I don't
heard
know
about
if
it,
anybody
right?
stepped out of a moving car to do that. Of course, yeah, it was around. They even there was this television series we were watching at the time, and they even duplicated that same apocryphal
the
story
reenactment?
on the television show. Yeah, it was. She thought for sure it was about what the hell? It was about a mortuary, a family that ran a mortuary, and every show opened up with how somebody died in this unique way, and one of the programs was this woman stepped out of a moving car when you saw the floating helium-filled sex dolls.
Going on up to heaven. Ah,
So one day, when we first got when the internet was new, we were riding along to Boston, and I was telling Jed I had this idea that I was going to have rapture insurance. Like, I'll take care of your pets when you get raptured, because I'm definitely not getting raptured. If you pay me now, then when you die or go to heaven, whatever, when you go get raptured, come the rapture, I will take care of your pets. And Ed said, that
Right,
sounds like a good
rapture
idea.
insurance.
Let's Google it and see if anybody else came up with this idea. And he Googled it, and it was like one after another. There's like 1,000 companies of guys like me, like rapture insurance.
yeah, it's really apparent when you're out west, you know, because these guys hawk openly on TV. You know, I mean, it was like all afternoon. These guys, right? And you know they're raking it in.
Down south as well.
Yeah, but it's
When you further you get away from the Northeast, is like that.
so you know if you're evil, you know you can like take advantage of these people because they're really sweet. They're really like nice people. It's no shit. They are. It's just that they're guess I don't know. It's kind of too bad. But they can be taken. If you
Yeah, there are a lot of dupes out there. It's always been an age-old story. People taking advantage of
they're the
folks.
devils. They're
the less
One born every
sophisticated.
minute and 2 to take them. P.T. Barnum said that.
especially in the Bible. But
The sucker are born every minute and 2 to take him.
did you ever see that movie where Steve Martin plays an like a tent guy?
He was great in that movie.
That was good, right?
That's a good one,
That
yeah.
was really good.
Yeah.
He was cutting.
Oh, you
these,
see the one where
sponges.
Yeah,
Robert
it's good to have
Duvall was-
personality.
He was cutting sponges into these crosses, right? Nobody could figure out what he was doing. He just had it here, put ink in it, and he hit somebody in the forehead to be a cross there. That was that night. He just come up with things, you know. And they, Deborah Winger was in the back. She was using technology. They had CCTV and all this shit. They were zooming in on the people who were really like buying it, you know. It says,
That's
oh, yeah,
really
that
how
one,
it's
you know.
done, though. Like,
Huh?
that's how they do that shit.
Oh yeah,
They really do
that's
that.
probably
Yeah,
exactly
they
how they
get
do it.
plants in the audience that are having conversations with these people and relaying the stories to up to the.
Did you ever
Steve
see
Martin.
the documentary Marjo? No, I've told you to see it, but I don't know if you ever did.
I don't know. I need more than the
Marjo, all right.
title.
Sounds
Marjo Gortner
familiar.
is a guy,
What
he's
is
a real guy. He was like the youngest evangelical preacher. He was 4 years old and he was out preaching the word. And so he grows up and it's the 1960s, right? He's living on the beach in, over near LA there,
Okay.
living the life of a California, and every time he needs money, he would go on the road and do the preacher stick.
Sure.
Then he would come back when he had all this money and he'd just live on the beach doing drugs and, having free love and all this stuff.
It's an act.
So he decides to go out for one more road trip, but he wants to take a camera crew with him because he couldn't square this life. He was such a hypocrite. So he wanted to show everybody how it's done. And he takes a crew out with him. And not only does he show him like doing all this stuff, but backstage with all these other preachers, that have tent revivals and they're all counting the money and all this shit. Pretty good. It's really good. You should see it. Marjo.
So he must have been like, he probably figured he was like, just like confessing his sins, like to the, to the big electron.
His name is Marjo because his parents named him. His parents were religious fanatics. His name is a combination of Mary and Joseph. Marjo.
That's big.
Marjo Gortner. He was in he's in a couple of movies.
Brilliant.
Small parts in the Poseidon Adventure and a couple other things. Yeah.
He wasn't the preacher, was he?
No.
Oh no, that was Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
No, I was trying to think. There must have been a real preacher in there. I realized it was the lead. I forgot it was Gene Hackman was a priest. I just knew there was a priest somewhere in there. It had to be, in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like God saved us from War of the Worlds in the 50s, right? There were church bells and everything.
The humble bacteria.
That God had put.
I know. You got a sophisticated space faring civilization doesn't understand, how basic biology works.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna go tits up in a minute, But hey, you live in, it's JT. Maybe they weren't that bright. They just made war machines. That's all they were good at. But they were morons in everything, in every other way. Obviously,
they'd walk into walls.
Yeah, the hammerheads. Yeah.
But then they'd build a spaceship.
They dare each other to walk into walls. Hey, did you ever see Super Trooper?
Well,
you ever see those stupid movies?
Yeah, they were dumb.
Yeah.
I saw the.
Vermont
yeah,
sucks, eh?
it was hard to watch.
Yeah. Well, it was made for younger people than us when it came out.
I watched it last night. I laughed my ass off.
Did you? Oh,
and
oops.
while I was doing a round, right? They said like the fitness centers on Siquiara, right? Grey Poupon. Yeah, I thought it was good. It's stupid beyond belief, but
yeah. Stupid can be funny.
I like stupid.
As I said, Borat was really funny. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was different funny. That was like clever. Like that was like I'm watching this again. I want to study what the fuck this guy did. I watched that more than once. This is not. I'm not watching this.
It's because the best elements weren't staged. They were just pranked like they were wonderfully pranked like that.
I support.
So, this is like happening in real time, real duping in real time.
Did you guys see there was that other one they did like that? It was the team from Jackass that made this movie called Road Trip or Bad Trip. It's about these two guys, and they steal the one guy's sister is a gangster who's in jail, and they steal her car. They're trying to get to meet this other girl in New York, and that's the story. And the girl breaks out of jail, right? And but all along the way, they're playing pranks on the people around them. It's part of the movie.
Yeah, so what you told us to watch, there's that one in the zoo. They're wearing an suit, and then he goes in there and starts getting raped by the fucking gorilla.
That's really funny because you're looking at the people that are watching.
Reaction, yeah.
God.
It was black neighborhoods. Those guys are the best. Right? Yeah. They just call it 911. It's fucking good. That was really good. Yeah, it started off with him showing his ball sack to that guy. Yeah. It's like the first. That's it.
His clothes
This
get
is what
stuck
you're
into
into.
the vacuum. He's standing there.
If you're gonna leave, you probably leave now. You know, it's kind of like there you go. This is gonna be 90 minutes of this, so buckle
Yeah.
up. I'll leave. Was it Davidson? His first name.
I don't remember
Pete
like the
Davidson.
guys, the people, the actors' names.
Yeah, Pete Davidson was the one. That was a boss.
Johnny Knoxville. That was Johnny Knoxville, I think.
Was he one of the actors,
The
or
old-
was he directing it, or what? I know that was
I
the
think
crew
he is-
from that.
You told me to watch it.
Yeah, it was
That I
that
remember.
he was the actor with the ball sack, the old man's ball sack hanging out under from his shorts. That's Johnny Knoxville.
That's Johnny. Okay, yeah.
He's quite a personality. I think he hurt. I think he might have was one of the other crew that ruptured his one of those stunts. He ruptured his testicle. One of those stunts. He has like permanent damage, permanent
Yeah.
pain. He has to.
He hurt himself.
Yeah,
bad.
it was. Yeah, there's a whole host of those movies, the Jackass movies, and then there were some that were semi-serious, semi-dramatical. You know, they did some. I don't know. The whole thing was so, like 10 years ago, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't see much of that anymore.
So
Johnny
last
Knoxville, I
decade-
think, has a podcast now.
Well, you know, you got to give him credit. He went through a lot of shit to get laughs. You know.
Yeah, Jackie Chan
Oh,
too. though,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, Jackie Chan. He did all his own stunts. That guy.
They're fucking
Is
nuts.
he still around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
still
still
around.
alive.
He's doing that. I think his
Yeah.
son does shit. I think he does stuff with his son.
I saw they were interviewing all these martial arts actors. You know, all the famous ones, Jean-Claude Van Damme, all these guys, and they're like, "Well, what martial art actor do you think could kick your butt?" Every one of them said Jackie Chan. Every one of them. You guys been through a lot of shit.
Ja-
He just comes up laughing.
I think he was a graduate. What do they call that? The Red Pants a company from Hong Kong. I think it's called. It's like a theatrical company.
Yeah.
Where they martial arts and dance. It's all for performance. And he was a graduate of that school. I think
Yep.
Michelle Wu was one of those
But
graduates as
he
well.
also was a student of Ip Man. Same guy that Bruce Lee studied with.
No, it'd be good to see. He's probably retired now. He must be what, mid-late 70s now
Yeah,
or so.
I really dig his movies. He's always getting hit in the nuts too. You know, like he makes that goofy face.
That never fails to please.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. It's funny when it's not happening to you. You know.
Well, it depends. Like you, just like sometimes when they obviously hurt, like when they land on their head, or it's a really hard fall on like a rail. When there's, I don't know. "Ooh, okay, that's enough. You know. I mean, I feel it.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Knoxville's great. He did this one. I don't remember where it was. It doesn't matter. He goes out. You don't even know what's going. He gets it like you can see the profile of him, right? And he's going to do something dangerous. I don't know what, right? So he pulls out a cigarette, right? And he starts trying to light it, and just before he lights it, he gets hit by a bull, and he fucking does a spin. The cigarette goes one way, the lighter goes the other way, and he flies down. So he's trying, like, that's what he's doing. He's trying to light a cigarette before the bull hit him. That was the trick. I don't know. It was fucking great.
That's gotta hurt.
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
I know. They did so many of these stunts. It could have easily killed any of them.
yeah, it's crazy.
But the dwarf that they had with him is pretty cool. Wee Man. They would, I don't know. Anyway,
Wee
like
Man?
the ultimate Wee Man, the dwarf that they is part of the troupe of Jackass stunt boys. I remember.
I've only seen parts of that Jackass, but I've never actually sat through it. I'm just aware of the guy. I did see that one though. With Pete Davidson.
Bad Trip. I think that's the only one I've seen from those guys. But It was really funny. I
That was
thought,
good.
especially the gorilla scene.
That was
Check out
really
the-
good.
I'm like, they're
Yeah,
not
I
going there,
remember.
are they?
Well,
Oh my
there you
God, they're
go.
going there.
You want to see that stuff ad nauseum? I think there are like several Jackass movies that are just filled with those kinds of stunts. You know, and especially
Well, you
too
have
when they're freaking out because they film them in front of people and catch the reactions of regular people who bear witness to these things.
Yeah, that's the best part of
Well,
it. That's,
I'm gonna have to look them up. I'm gonna have to watch more of them because that really was funny.
Yeah, YouTube, I'm sure, is full of Jackass stunts. If you want a
no
good
doubt.
place to start.
Go down that rabbit hole. I mean,
I'm going there.
There's
I'm going down
jackasses
it.
everywhere. I mean, I don't need that movie. There's even better ones that people have filmed themselves being a jackass. I could like
Well, yeah.
compilations of those. That's what I'm talking about, you know? Like some of them are hard to watch. There was this one where Russians, they have this thing, they jump between buildings. They're so close together, but they're like 20-story buildings, you know, with like a jump like this. So it's like they're just right? There's snow up there, and all these are fails. Like they slip, and like you can see mittens, right? And then they disappear. Yeah, I only watched a couple of those. And well, that's enough because these guys are. That's it. That's their last moments, you know.
Yeah, I don't see that. That's like the Faces of Death. Remember the Faces of Death
I
when
do.
there was always those guys who were really into the Faces of Death and would talk about it at parties and
And you didn't want to watch it because you didn't want to become them.
yeah.
It overtook their brains. Now everybody's that way. That's what's weird. Smartphones.
Well,
everybody's
I
in
mean,
their head.
especially knowing that most of that stuff was staged, you know, just for the camera. Most of that
See now
Wasn't
back in the
he-
day
that's
when I first heard about it,
came out later.
everybody said no, these are all real deaths. You know, you're seeing real people getting killed.
Yeah, but it was.
Some things they really did, like that monkey. They monkey brain. That was a sick one. They do real life. It's like you can go there and see it done. I mean, you go to a restaurant, they do this. They put
Yeah,
a
fuck
monkey
that.
brain. Never mind. It's
Fuck
fucked.
that.
It's fucked. And
I know what you're talking about. I don't want to.
If that was probably. You're right. That was probably the worst scene of the whole movie. Was that
and that fuck
watching
is
them?
real. That was real.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was
Anyway.
that was horrible.
Now it's all coming back to me. Fuck.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
You know that Russian couple that climbs the tallest towers, the tallest buildings,
Oh,
and they
yeah,
film themselves like dancing on the edge of that. And then like they had a copycat guy in Russia stand on one of those like 1,000-foot antenna towers, and he actually falls off of it, and they actually his
Oh.
partner actually filmed him falling all the way to the ground.
There was a lot of people who freestyle up mountains, right? There's some guys that are around. I saw a documentary on one kid. He just did it. Like, he was blowing everybody away, but he never even tell anybody he was going to do it. He just go do it and then come down. He didn't really give a shit about, like, notoriety. He just, like, did that, you know?
Because it was there.
Yeah. Just something in him. And there's one guy now. There's an interview. I don't remember Tosh. Remember Tosh, Daniel Tosh? He interviews a guy that does that.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
says he's got to climb every day. He says he can't not climb just keep in shape before he goes up. And yeah, he's done. Name him. He's done them. You know.
Free climbers are crazy, I think. You know, because it's only a matter of time. Like the people with the wingsuits, it's only a matter of time you're going to die from that. You know.
Yeah, it's a special breed for sure, but it's amazing. You know.
Yeah.
But I guess you could do towers too. Me, you know me in heights. You know.
Yeah.
No. I don't even like it when I'm on a big rock. That bugs me.
Yeah.
What am I, 5 feet
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
think
air?
it's good to lose that fear of height. It's not good. I mean, it's nice to like dance close to the edge,
I'm
but
sure they're
you
afraid
should
of it.
never.
That's
Once
the
you
only way to
never
keep
lose that
scented.
fear entirely,
That's just in
for
their head all the time.
self-preservation purposes.
Fuck.
We took one of Laura's friends, Erica. I don't know if you remember Erica. She was with John for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember Erica.
We took her up to the top of the cliffs in Connecticut, Ross's Cliffs,
Oh yeah.
and I jumped off the main one
Oh,
because
yeah,
there was a
that
little
ledge.
ledge that was like 5 feet.
You
down.
did that,
I
huh?
jumped off. She didn't know, so I just jumped off and went and ducked down.
Oh, you mean you did what you always did when you got up there? that again.
Yeah, freaked her out. It was
No, that
funny.
was always fun when you went up there with somebody they didn't know you were gonna do that. That was always the
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I watched that show a couple of times. That was good. I didn't say shit. I just sat back. It's like watching the audience in Jaws. You know, after,
Yeah.
after you saw it the first time. That was good. Yeah, it was a good trick. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had smartphones, we'd have a YouTube video of it, and then it would suck.
Yeah.
That's all right. I just soon not have everybody in the world see me do that.
Jump off a cliff.
Well, you
I
have
just
this
soon not
record
have
now. Everybody
in the world
does
see me doing anything,
forever.
including this podcast. So if you subscribe, unsubscribe.
Yeah, go away. This is just an excuse to get together. We're doing something. We're podcasters.
Yeah.
Yes. Brilliant AI illustrations for Blue Green Ocean Road.
Oh, you like that?
Again, Dave.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do it with the free one. I'm in its head. I know what I like. I know how to get it to do what I want. Anyway, it's pretty good. I like it.
Whatever you do, it's working.
It's just
It's really
you just keep
wonderful.
trying shit. Try yourself. Generate an image and then describe something. Actually, one of them images I used what you wrote. You wrote all this shit. I said that's a good prompt. I just copied it. I said illustrate an image of George's rant. You know, just to see what it do.
So, to my way of thinking, a lot of people think that's somehow fraudulent, but my way of thinking, it's just a different art form. Because you are controlling what the image is in the end,
What's that?
Some people think it's
Yeah, I mean you're shaping it
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh, I try a bunch of
When it
prompts.
comes out in the end, like sometimes you have to give it several prompts to get it right.
Oh yeah.
But you've actually used a medium to create an image that you have. So I think it's real art.
Oh, I
So-
build on it.
Yeah.
I start to just see if I can get it to just a frame, and then sometimes if it's good enough, I can crop the part I like, and then I'll load that image up, and you can have it stop manipulating the piece of it if you get a piece you like. You can do it. Yeah, you can set up two images and say merge them. Like I took a picture of myself in a full view mirror in the gym at Citizens Bank, and then at home. I said, "Put me on the high wire between two towers," and there I am. I'm like up there, my arms out. I got like a flag and a cigarette. I forgot. Anyway, I was going to post it, but nah. But it was funny. It was funny looking. Look at me. I beat.
Yeah,
like
it took a
4
long
fights.
time to make an image like that back using the paint program.
Yeah, I
You
thought
know?
of that. It's a shortcut. Huge.
I got a good one where I took a picture of me standing on Mount Morrow in California. And I put it on this big dinosaur. So I'm standing on the back of this big sauropod. And I had to flip my image, reverse it so that the light was coming the right way.
Yeah,
And I had to erase all the little pixels all around me.
sure.
And it took hours to do this thing, It would have taken just a minute to do, with the. It ended up looking real, though. It looked like I was really standing on a dinosaur.
It took a long time to get it right because you had to get rid of that line where your neck hit, that was, you had to do like, you kind of smooth it. You do like down by the pixels.
Or capturing pixels from another part that has the right color and putting it in. And
Yeah, take a section of the skin and then move
Yeah.
it down and then blend it. Sometimes you'd have to like, it's sort of like makeup. If you didn't like it, you Control Z out of it and try again. Yeah. But it took a while. It's a pain in the balls.
it took a long time.
Now I can just say, get rid of the neckline. There, bye.
Yeah.
Turn him into a turtle now.
I think last night might have
Dave's
been.
going to turn us
Calendar
all into
night.
turtles for his next CGI.
I won't do anything to your image, unless you want me to. I won't, nothing.
I already told you I
audio
gave you my
samples.
permission,
If you want me to, I'll
so.
do it. I could make some gold out of that, but it's up to you.
Make George into a snapping
All right.
turtle.
Ah,
Big one.
Actually, I don't. Yeah,
Don't make him
there's
into a
the,
little turtle. Make him into a powerful turtle.
to do video. It takes a long time and it costs. They only give you like free a second. So to learn that prompt, you know what it's like? It's like, remember when you got a new video game in an arcade? You know it's gonna take a handful of quarters before you're gonna get good at it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like the same thing with this. It's just like,
yeah.
I mean, I could probably
Yeah,
get
you got
props from people, but whatever.
Precious little time to do it. Don't
Images
waste
are good.
it
I
on.
can do it on my phone when I'm baked.
Yeah.
Sometimes you guys just send me a picture and I'm baked enough to want to fuck around with it. You know. Yeah. I'm baked when I'm doing it. That's
Good
yeah.
shows.
I'm baked all the time, so I guess it's except at work.
Yep.
I'm baked now. Yeah. The minute I get home. Bake or run.
I wake up baked from my sleeping medicine.
You got medicine?
They're chocolates. They're edibles.
Oh,
I take them before bed, and they don't hit me until I'm sound asleep. And they help me stay asleep, or when I wake up, I'm so drugged that I actually may be able to get back to sleep. You know, if I don't take anything, I'm 3 hours of sleep. That's it. You know, not healthy.
I still go down to my level, Mike. Remember going down to your level?
Yeah.
I still do that. It works.
Yeah.
I got a new place. I go. It's a UFO that's like in rock, right? And it's like the front. It's like windows. And I got
Oh, that's like my place.
And it looks over a bay. Yeah, I mean that's the place I go. I got a couple other ones too. I got a tree house.
Mine's a UFO that's in a rock like that. It's got the big round window like that, but
Yeah.
it looks over this like valley with
Yeah.
forest.
I'll tell you what. While I'm building it, it's usually when I go to sleep. I'm just building one. You go down there and make a place. I made a fire tower once. I was like working it out, like, but I pretended like if I actually had built it, you know, like I would have liked to build this, you know. I could have bought acreage, and then I would definitely built one of these, just because I like them, right? But you know, then I'm next thing you know,
they're
I'm smart.
beautiful.
I'm
I
gone.
mean, some of those old log fire towers are beautiful to look at. You don't see them around anymore because you have to replace them every now and then. Just, you know, but the examples of them that are still around are wonderful.
Remember the
I'd have
one
one
on
in my
Tunk Hill,
backyard
the
if I
Tunk
could.
Hill Tower? Remember we went up in the Tunk Hill Tower?
Yeah, I do. That was fun. That's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that was
It's the only
great.
one I've ever been up. Yeah, George took it. Me,
That
you,
was
and
beautiful.
George.
I still look at it when I go down 14. I still turn my head and look for it.
Yeah.
Peeking out above the tree line and stuff like that. We were there. We were there several times.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
It's a
That was
red
a fun place
triangle
to go.
on the Rhode Island map. It's a red triangle. I looked it up once on the key.
Uh,
Yeah, that's one of them. And there's.
Well,
see
yeah,
all
you
the
could-
other ones.
Right, you can triangulate the fire position from those
do have
points.
drones now,
so
sure.
you can send the firefighters to that. Well, folks, you know,
Oh,
like
God.
and subscribe.
Boy, that went by
Thank you for
quick.
viewing.
Yeah, right. You guys are time.
Yeah.
Hey, boys, we should meet at a diner again sometime.
Yeah, we'll live stream it.
Do this at a diner
You can watch me.
where
gum
there's only
eggs.
zips, I guess.